Are you fed up of having rubbish sunshades like this, or even like this on your car? Then check out this video to find out about the cheap snap shades I bought from AliExpress. Hi there guys, welcome to another Ross Perry Productions video, and welcome to another video on my 2014 Land Rover Freelander 2. Now, whilst this isn't a video specifically about this car, it's more about the purchase of cheap snap shades from AliExpress. Obviously this is the car that I'm fitting them to. Now, as you can see, the sunshade on the rear window here has completely perished, and that's actually only been on the car for about 3 months. And I've been through about 3 or 4 of these in this car, and I've also tried these ones as well, which tend to warp and that in the heat, and they just fall off with the middle sucker. So I thought I'd try something new, and I had seen the new style snap shades advertised, but here in Australia they're about $160 the pair just for the back windows. So I didn't fancy spending that much money. If you follow the channel or you know me, then you know I like to try things on AliExpress. So I took a look and I see them on there for about $45 delivered to my house. So I thought, why not give them a go and also make a video for anyone else watching. Now, from what I've seen, they've got pretty much every single car on there. I will just leave a link for the ones for the Freelander, but you can go on there and search through my link anyway. So in this video, I'm going to be unboxing the product, and then we're going to be putting it on the car and then taking a look how good it is. Now, something worth pointing out is I do have quite dark tint on the car anyway, but here in Australia, specifically in Queensland, with how intense the sun is, it does still get through to the back seats, which is obviously where my children sit, so I want to keep them nice and safe and away from the sun. And here they are. This is exactly as I received them. Obviously they was in some packaging, but they're just in a plastic bag. Looks like it's already open. With them out of the bag, you can see we just got a little thank you card there just from the supplier. We've got the plastic clips that they clip into, and then this is our installation guide. Now, taking a quick look, there is installation for 2 types, plastic window frame doors and metal window frame doors. On the Freelander 2, it's actually the plastic window frame doors, so we're going to have to use these little products here. Whereas if you have metal ones, they actually just fit straight to it. So I'm just going to put this all aside, and then we'll actually open up frames. So there you go. It actually says a Freelander 2 on the side of them, right here. Hopefully you can see that in the camera, and you can tell that it's a matching pair there. Just take them apart. Now, they are actually sticking together by the magnets, so you can actually see where the magnets are. I mean, they look really well made. All the stitching's nice, there's no loose ends or anything, and there's some shapes and that kind of cut out, but I think that's actually for the plastics on the door. So pretty interesting actually. Let's get them on the car. As you can see, I've now removed the old perished shades, and I've also cleaned all inside the window here and here, where we're going to be putting the sticky tabs with some alcohol wipes to make sure it's nice and clean to get a good adhesion. And I've actually already stuck the new shade on the other side, so I knew what I was doing before I showed you. And that's what it looks like close up. Now, there is a couple of complexities which I'll get to in the installation video, but there's also a really cool feature that I'll show you once I've finished it. We're now going to go ahead and actually install the shade on the car. Now, they do give you 4 of these plastic clips there, which tend to fit really well around the magnet, but only allow it to be at 90 degrees when the magnet's sat in this, which I'll get to in just a second. So along the bottom here, it's nice and flat, so it's nice and simple. We're going to do 2 down the bottom, 2 up the top. I did contemplate doing 1 each side, but it didn't quite hold it how I wanted. So 2 at the bottom, 2 at the top. Problem is, at the bottom, they go dead flat. You put them where the magnets is, gets it nice and sort of upright, so 90 degrees. Whereas up here, it's all on a chamfer. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to stick it to the side of the magnet, so it allows the snap shade to slightly twist in there. So as I mentioned before, I have cleaned it all the way around, and I use like an alcohol wipe to do that, just to make sure it's nice and clean. So my first one of these is actually going to get stuck on just in front of the window switch here, because I feel that that's where a lot of the fingers are going to be pressing against the shade itself, so you want it nice and strong there. Now, if you've got fingernails like me, these can be a little bit tricky to get off. There we go, got it off, and I'll make sure I speed that up on the video. So there is a groove on the outside, so I'm going to put that towards the window. And then we're going to offer up the shade to the window to make sure you know where to position the other clips. So I already knew that that one was going to fit right with the magnet. So we're just going to fill up here for the magnet and then know where to position that one. So it looks to me like it's going to go just where the Land Rover sign is there. With those two stuck down nice and tight, we're just going to offer it back up and then we'll look at where to put the top ones. So they're in nice and good. So I can feel I've got a magnet here, so I'm just going to go this side on that one. And the same here, I've got a magnet here, so I'm going to go in between the magnet and the Freelander sign there. And there we go, that's our snap shade from AliExpress installed on the car. It's a really nice fit. There is a slight gap at the top there, but no sun's really going to get through, especially as you're sitting below. I would just say that if you know someone with better fingernails than me, get them to help out, because those sticky labels are really hard to get off. Now I've done a couple of door slam tests and it doesn't pop off, which is good. It's what you want. But even if it does, it's nice and simple just to clip it back in, because they are designed to be removable. And it's back on. Now the really cool feature I wanted to show you was that you can actually still use your window. Now they do recommend that you leave a small section at the bottom, maybe 10 centimeters, just to stop the vacuum getting at this and pulling it out the window. But I'm really impressed with the product. And you hardly even notice they're installed from the outside of the car, unlike the old ones I had. So I'm really impressed, and especially as I managed to save about 2/3 the cost. Now I haven't seen the ones that are actually made locally here in Australia or sold locally. I don't know if they're made here, but I wouldn't imagine they're too much better, and I don't think they'd be 2/3 the cost better, put it that way. So like I said earlier, I am leaving a link in the description below so you can check out these ones, or it can just take you to AliExpress and you can just start searching for your own shades for a different car if you've got a different car. But this product certainly gets the thumbs up from me. So if you found this video helpful or interesting, please leave me a comment, please like it, and then subscribe to my channel.